Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing tonight? Wonderful. We're so very happy to see you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for supporting live music. I'm so thrilled to be back here in St. Louis with my two brothers and friends of over 30 years. Yes, indeed. And we couldn't ask for a more special theme to our reuniting here than to pay homage and celebrate our dear musical father and mentor and friend, the incomparable Ray Brown. As Bob Bennett mentioned, we played here on the original stage and back at the Majestic Hotel with Ray. Such good times. And yes, we're going to be featuring Ray Brown's wonderful trio arrangements this week. Gregory and I played together in the trio, and Christian is he's like Ray Brown's musical son, spiritual son. And perhaps a few of you recognize the piece we just played, Miles Davis's Milestones, and our opening selection is a piece that Mr. Brown played and recorded with the great Frank Sinatra entitled The Summer Wind. Right now, we like to play a gorgeous arrangement of Mr. Brown's, and this is a piece that's from the Count Basie songbook, a classic written by Neil Hefti. We hope you will enjoy Lil Darlin'.
Greg Hutchinson on the drums, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Hutchinson. The great Benny Green on piano. Benny Green. Thank you. As Benny said, it's quite an honor to be back and salute our musical father, the late, great Ray Brown, who was not just a innovative and influential bassist, but band leader, mentor, businessman. He had it all covered. And this next song that we're going to play spotlights Ray Brown's fun/naughty side. He was recording an album with his dear, dear friend of many decades, another legend and influential icon, Milt Jackson. They were recording an album together, and they were recording the Sonny Rollins classic, Doxy. And Ray wrote one of his well-known sort of, notorious shout courses, and it was decided that everyone in the band liked the shout course more than the actual melody. So Ray, being always the businessman, decided, hey, why pay Sonny Rollins composer royalties? We'll just use the shout chorus as the main melody and keep the publishing ourselves. So the name of this song, composed by Ray Brown, is FSR. That's for Sonny Rollins.
Christian McBride, Benny Green. One more time, please. Christian McBride, Benny Green. Give it up. Give it up. Happy Saturday. Yeah, it is Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's a pleasure, as my cohorts have said. And it's something about this stage, or any stage, that brings friends together. And for us, that's what the music is about. We have a great time playing, no matter where we are in the world. We just happen to be playing for you here in St. Louis. So give yourself a round of applause for coming out and for staying safe and healthy. There's not more that needs to be said. Playing with Ray Brown was a dream. It still feels like it never really ended, because Ray had that kind of personality. His jokes, the way he was, the man, the manner, the charisma, everything about him was just incredible. And for us young men at the time being around him, I think we all learned a lot, business-wise, and just what friendships are really about. So we thank you, Ray, and we play this music to celebrate the man. With all that said, though, we had some great times, and some times that you'll never ever hear about. Because there's a saying, what happens on the road stays on the road. So even in the memoirs, you will not hear about this stuff. And we used to always talk about different things and play different styles of music. And I was saying this last night when we came into the band. There was a tune that I heard the trio playing before I joined the band. I always wanted to play because it had a different feel to it. And it's reminiscent of being in New Orleans, or New Orleans, not New Orleans. No, not one word. Wait, stop. You know how you talk and your mom says stop? New Orleans. Okay, y'all like New Orleans? No, New Orleans. Forget all the English you learned, New Orleans. Okay, there you go. And this tune is rightfully named after something that you could get in New Orleans. What could you get in New Orleans? Oh shit! Wait. Oh wait. Hold on. I don't know what some of y'all are into. So let's cut to the chase here. The name of this, because exotic stuff y'all talking about. Wait a minute, we talking food wise. Now I see how y'all roll. Okay. The name of this tune is called The Gumbo Hump. Y'all minds are corrupted. Stop it.
Christian McBride. Goodness gracious. Gregory Hutchinson.
Sorry.
This is part, we rehearsed it this way. This is part of the choreography. Thank you. That was Walter Gross's Tenderly. Thank you. We're going to play a piece right now that I wrote for my beautiful sister many years ago. And Mr. McBride and I had the great pleasure of recording this song under the leadership of the incomparable Freddie Hubbard. So we hope you'll enjoy. This is called Phoebe's Samba.
Like a TikTok video. Here we go. Greg Hutchinson again, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Hutchinson. Benny Green. Benny Green. One of my favorite stories by Ray occurs in 1994. Verve Records, which Ray was the backbone for so many of those recording sessions with Ella Fitzgerald and Charlie Parker and Stan Getz and of course Oscar Peterson for decades. There was a Verve Records 50th anniversary concert at Carnegie Hall in 1994, and everyone in the world was on this concert. Jackie McLean, J.J. Johnson, Roy Hargrove, Joe Henderson, Kenny Burrell, Betty Carter, Abby Lincoln, Betty Carter, I was deep. Antonio Carlos Jobim, Herbie Hancock, Hank Jones, Al Foster, Kenny Washington. It was a monstrous night. Jimmy Smith and Ray Brown and I were the two bass players that night. So as these all-star concerts usually tend to do, they always want to end with a jam session. And 99.9% of the time, there's always a train wreck. Because when you have that many people on stage, some producer says, oh my God, let's get a jam. But all the musicians know better. It never works out smoothly. And so we're on stage rehearsing the end jam, and before we play a note, Ray is looking kind of mad. So he's on stage watching it, everybody's, starting to gather around, and Ray's just like, I'm standing next to him. I said, Ray, what's wrong? He says, I bet you any amount of money, we ain't gonna get no bass solo. So Ray said, I'm gonna stay quiet, I'm gonna watch what happens. You mark my words. And the producer is, going through his notes. Okay, first we're gonna start off with the trumpet solo, and then we're gonna go to alto sax for one chorus, and then we're gonna have Dee Dee Bridgewater come out and scat for a couple of courses, and Herbie and Hank, you go take 2 courses. And Ray is just, sure enough, no bass solo. And I was like, oh. So Ray Brown let him, we rehearsed like the producer wanted it. And after we did the run through, Ray walked up to the producer and said, hey, let me talk to you in the back. McBride, you come with us. I'm like, ooh. And Ray looked at the producer, he says, listen, this is how it's gonna go down tonight. McBride and I are gonna start it off. We're gonna play first. And the producer's like, Ray, we can't change anything, it's too late. The camera's already got this. And Ray just did like a mob boss, he just went. This is how it's gonna go down. Tell your producers, McBride and I are gonna start it off. We're going to play 4 courses. After we play our 4, you all can do what the you wanna do. And if you go to YouTube and look up that Verve Records 50th anniversary concert, the grand finale starts off with me and Ray Brown. That was my first time ever seeing Ray kind of mad. Oh man, he just like, this is what we're doing. So yes, Ray Brown, my hero, fighting for the bass solo. On that note, our final song in this set is going to start with a bass solo. As you all know, Ray Brown absolutely loved Count Basie. And of course, Count Basie's birth name was William, also known as Bill. And that's the name of this song, Captain Bill.
Welcome McBride, Betty Green, Betty Hutchinson, and Ray Brown. Welcome to you. Now, we appreciate everybody coming out here this evening. We want to say a big thank you once again to the friends of the staff at Jazz St. Louis for sponsoring this week's performances. Thank you to our presenting sponsors this season, Worldwide Technology and the Stewart Family Foundation. Now, we had to call off Thursday night's show because of ice, which means everybody from Thursday had to fill into the weekend, which means y'all got to go home. So I'm sorry, we are sold out for the second set. Thank you all so much for coming. Drive safe getting home. We'll see you very, very soon. Good night.